Okay, you take one family that's ready for action, go up against another family that's about to be raised. So on your marks, let's start. Well, you know what this game show is. You'll you'll know what it is on the wide world of game shows right now. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews presents Wide World of Game Shows. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to the wide world of game shows. I'm Joel, better known to you as the Big D, with the return of the wide world of game shows. So, if you're ready, let's get into this game. In today's episode, the game I'm going to be talking about is Family Feud from Mark Goodson, Bill Todman Productions. That's right. Survey says Family Feud is the game I'm talking about. It's a game created by Mark Goodson, who co-produced this with his partner Bill Todman, in which two families compete to name the most popular answers to survey questions in order to win cash and prizes. The game originally premiered on ABC in July of 1976. Hosted by former Hogan's Heroes star and current Match Game panelist Richard Dawson. That's right. Now, of course, Dawson also hosted a syndicated version that started the following year in 1977 and ran until 1985, just like the ABC version did. Now, two family teams of 5 contestants. It was reduced to 4 later on. Each compete to win cash by offering answers to survey questions. Now, the original version of the show began with the families being introduced, seated opposite each other as if posing for portraits, after which the host interviewed them. The minimum age to participate in the game was 15, although every family must have at least one person who is 18 years or older. Each round begins with a face-off question that serves as a toss-up between two opposing contestants. The host asks a survey question that was previously posed to a group of 100 people, such as name the hour that you get up on Sunday mornings. A certain number of answers are concealed on the board, ranked by popularity of the survey's responses. Only answers said by at least 2 people can appear on the board. The first contestant to buzz in gives an answer. If it is the most popular, his or her family immediately wins the face-off. Otherwise, the opponent responds and the family member providing the higher ranked answer wins. Ties are broken in favor of the contestant who buzzes in first. If neither contestant's answer on the board, the other 8 contestants have a chance to respond, one at a time from alternating sides until an answer is revealed. The family that wins the face-off may choose to play the question or pass control to their opponents, except in the later run when the family who won the face-off automatically gain control of the question. I'll get to that later. Now, the family with control of the question then tries to win the round by guessing all of the remaining concealed answers, with each member giving one answer in sequence. Of course, once you check, when an answer comes up, you'll hear a ka-ching, and voila. But if it's an incorrect answer, a big red X appears. Or if you fail to respond, that earns a strike. 3 strikes gives their opponents a chance to steal the points for the round by guessing any remaining answers. Otherwise, the points back to the family that originally had control. Now, from 92 to 2003, the value of the stealing answer was credited to the stealing family. If the opponents are given the opportunity to steal the points, then only their team's captain is required to answer the question. For most of the series, this is done after the family confers with each other. The only exception was on the 1988 series, where each family member was polled for an answer, with the team captain having the option to either select one of the family's answers or give a different answer. Any remaining concealed answers on the board that were not guessed are then revealed. Answers are worth 1 point for every person in the 100-member survey who gave them. The winning family in each round scores the total points for all revealed answers to that question, including those given during the face-off, but excluding the one used to steal if applicable. The number of answers on the board decreases from round to round, and as the game progresses, certain rounds are played for double or triple point value. For most of the show's existence, the first team to reach or surpass a certain point total won the game. The most common goal has been 300 points, but there have been exceptions. When the original series first premiered, the goal was 200 points, and for its final year, it was increased to 400. From the debut of the original series until '92, families were awarded $1 per point scored. From '99 to 2003, there was no goal. The highest scoring family after 4 rounds was automatically declared the winner. In case of round 4, the triple round used only one strike. Now, on the first 2 series, a match continued until a family reached the goal. The current series continues to be played in 4 rounds. In 2003, when neither family reaches 300 by the end of the 4th round, a sudden death question is played. The question consists of only the highest ranked answer in a survey and is played for triple point value. In the original periodic primetime specials, which that also was shown, 3 games were played, with the first 2 using the original scoring system, and the third game, only one question round was played, with the winning 2 celebrity teams from the previous rounds playing. Whoever wins will go on to play Fast Money. That's the bonus round, where you can win up to $5,000. And then later on, it was changed to 2,000 and then 20,000. Anyway, you have to do this in a time limit with 15 seconds, and then later on. Now, the first contestant is asked 5 rapid-fire survey questions at a set time limit in which to answer them. Originally, it was 15 seconds. It was later changed to 20, which that would be for the second player to go on. Now, once time begins to run, only after the first question is asked, the first contestant may pass on a question and return to it after all 5 have been asked if there's time. After that, there are awarded points for each person in the survey who gave the same response. Once those points are tallied, the board is cleared except for the total score, which that player has to get up to that team has to get up to 200 points or more. Then the person who's off stage will come back and they'll be asked the same 5 questions. However, a word of warning: if they hear the buzzer, that means they have duplicated one of that family member's answers. Then the host will say try again and give them another answer. Now, it was originally 20 seconds, but now of course it's extended to 25. Anyway, if they make it, they got it. But if they don't, they multiply the score they have accumulated by 5 points, and therefore they got it. Anyway, the ABC series was a big success. After 2,311 episodes had aired during that run in ABC's daytime, the show ended in 1985. The syndicate version followed after 976 episodes were played. I can't guarantee how much was played for the second one. In July of 1988, The Feud returned, but on CBS, and was hosted by funny guy Ray Combs, which I have been watching through Buzzer TV presenting vintage game shows on Amazon Prime. You can see the first, I think, 80 episodes of that, so that's pretty cool. Now, of course, later on, in 1992, the CBS daytime version of The Feud was expanded to an hour, just like The Price is Right, and became known as the Family Feud Challenge. As part of this new change, they added a new round called the Bullseye Round. And this round was determined the potential fast money stake for each team. Each team was given a starting value for their bank and attempted to come up with the top answer to a survey question to add it. The bullseye round was added to the syndicate edition, which that was also on, and Combs hosted that in '92, which remained 30 minutes and was retitled as the New Family Feud. Everything else was still the same until until 1994, and Combs left CBS without saying goodbye to everyone. And apparently, a few years later, he apparently committed suicide. 2 years later, after the show went into syndication, and former original host Richard Dawson took over, and then the round's name was changed to Bankroll. But anyway, the Bullseye round returned in the 2009 to 2010 season, but that was it. This has never been seen again. But anyway, after Dawson had run the final season in 94 to 95, the show had come to an end. But in 1999, they would bring on another. Well, the feud would return again, where it still remains on to this day. Originally, it was hosted by Louis Anderson, and then who left in 2002, and then former Home Improvement star Richard Karn took over and hosted for the next 4 years. Then he was replaced with former Seinfeld star John O'Hurley. But then he left in 2010, and soon they brought in Steve Harvey, who is still the host to this day. The announcer for the original series and the CBS series was Gene Wood, who of course was the announcer for another Goodson Todman game that was on at the time Family Feud was, and that was CBS's Telltales. He'd also do the announcing for the Bear Six, Card Sharks, and lots of other games. Let's see. And sometimes on the CBS version, Art James or Price is Right announcer Rod Roddy would serve the role would not have shown up. And now, for most of the syndicated run, it was Brian Richardson who was the announcer, who, of course, recently was the announcer for the 90s version of To Tell the Truth. He would also do the 2000 syndicated version of that. And then soon, they brought in Joy Fatone for a while. Then in 2005, Steve Harvey signed with ABC for a primetime reboot of Celebrity Family Feud, which had Brian Richardson returning as the announcer. So, and then soon, Reuben Irvin, who has been a member of the production staff as the warm-up man for the audience since Harvey took over, became the announcer for the 2015 to 2016 run. Anyway, I have seen most of the versions. I don't really care much for Family Feud lately because I'm really not that big a Steve Harvey person, thank you. I might do the Richard Dawson version sometimes, but I like the Ray Combs version a lot because I grew up with that version because he was a nice man. And it is a shame he took his life, though. I mean, even after he was hosting Family Challenge on the Family Channel way before it became Freeform. Anyway, Family Feud has been appearing in numerous forms in video games and, well, even party games, board games, etc., 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 etc. Yeah, and it has been big internationally as well. So I think Family Feud is definitely a very fun game. But even though I don't watch it till today, I still think it is still a fun one. ABC still currently airs the Celebrity Family Feud to this day as well. So anyway, that's about it. So I'm sure a lot of you have watched Family Feud before, so tell me what you think of the show in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And next time on the Wide World of Game Shows, I'll be talking about one of the most forgotten games of all time. Well, sort of forgotten, but a lost game, which is actually coming to the Buzzer Network, who of course airs Family Feud, and that being which happens to be premiering on the network next week. So thanks for watching, and if you like this, check out some of these recent episodes of the Wide World of Game Shows. The upper left-hand corner is the episode for a show that was in a way similar to Family Feud, but with three of a kind, though, that being Hot Potato. Or go to the upper right-hand corner and see the one I did for Card Sharks, or the bottom left-hand corner for The Price is Right, which is celebrating its 50th anniversary this month. In the bottom right corner of the button, you can click to subscribe if you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., as well as the wide world of game shows. Then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.